Hello pals, welcome to a new video. If you're new to the channel, let me just introduce myself quickly. Hello, I'm Emma. I'm an illustrator living in Sheffield in the UK. I run my own small business from home called Embers and Ink, and at the moment I'm currently illustrating my second self-published children's book. The first was a book called Our Dave, based all on my own cat's journey through the cat shelter, through to finding his new home with us, and this one is going to be a little bit different. But anyway, so that's me in a nutshell. That's what this channel is about. It's about my small business, it's about my life, it's about everything in between. So welcome, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like I say, I'm working through my second children's book. It's going to be a rhyming children's picture book like the last one, and this one's a little bit it's got another dimension to it because I'm hoping that you'll be able to sing it to a well-known tune. So that's exciting, the possibilities of things that I can do with that. But anyway, at the moment, I'm just working through detailed thumbnails. So these are the thumbnails, this is the book of thumbnails that I've got. Just mapping out what's going to be on what pages. And now I'm going through on my iPad, just doing a bit more detail, adding where things are going to be on the page, what colours they're going to be, what pens I'm using. I'm making notes as I go. So this is the first page. I printed it out, but you can see I've put notes on there about what Procreate brushes, because I'm going to do this one in Procreate, what Procreate brushes I'm using, what colours I've used. So it's more detailed than this, so that when I come to do the final pages, it should, in theory, be much easier. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to get on with today. I'm going to pop a podcast on, or maybe some music. I'm just going to work through that for maybe another hour and then go and grab some dinner. Good morning, pal. Today is a little bit different. Not really, I'm going to be in a different location, but not mega different because it's only my kitchen. I've got to wait in today for my boiler service. Glamour! So to make sure that I don't accidentally ignore them knocking on the door, I'm going to work in the kitchen today rather than at my desk. But seeing as though we decorated the kitchen not long ago, it's going to be nice. If you want to see my kitchen renovation story, I'll pop the link to that video in the description. yesterday I filmed a little bit of my process for drawing this little snippet of thumbnail, and I put it on my Instagram stories. No, I didn't. I put it on Reels, my Instagram Reels, over on my author page, which is at Emma Woodthorpe. And the blinking thing blew up, and in like 30 seconds got like 22,000 views. Amazing. If only everyone who liked that would buy a book. Imagine that. Imagine that. Anyway, so I'm just going to sit here and work through more detailed thumbnails. I'm going to show you snippets here. If you would like more behind the scenes content and more updates on the finished thumbnails, because at the moment I'm doing detailed thumbnails rather than the finished pages, but they're probably going to be very similar. But I mean, then again, they might not be. I don't want to back myself into a corner. But if you like that kind of thing and you want to help to support me as I get to the position to publish the book, so if you want to support me through this process, you could always go along to my Patreon. So my Patreon's a membership platform, obviously no obligation at all. But my Patreon is a membership platform, and I've got tiers starting from £1 a month. I've got them going up to £20 a month at the moment, but that's because I've got a print club which will be ending in December. But there's still time to join that if you want the prints for September, October, November, December, obviously depending when you're watching this. So I'm ending it in the end of December 2022. Come on, Emma. After that, in the new year, in 2023, I'm going to be bringing out some new tiers, I think. I'm thinking about doing a pin pals tier where I send you a wooden pin every month, because I was thinking, with the best will in the world, even if you love all of the prints that I do, there's only so much wall space people have, so a print club might not be for everyone's taste, and it's a bit at the higher end of the prices for a lot of people, so pins might be a bit more user friendly for everyone. So let me know what you think about that idea for next year. Is it something you'd be interested in? But or if you've got any other ideas of tiers that you would like to see from me next year, then do pop them in the comments. I do read all the comments, and I do respond to them too. So yeah, let me know. What was I saying? Oh, but I'll be updating my patrons with pictures of the finished thumbnails, updates on what is going on at the moment. Every now and then I'll do a behind the scenes video into my process, my thinking, and all that kind of stuff. A bit more personal, and you get to see a few more of the finished thumbnails, because they're not necessarily the finished pages, if that makes sense. But at the moment I'm just scribbling some ideas down. I've got the book up here. Oh, that might be my gas man, so bear with me. It wasn't, and I shouldn't have said gas man, gas person. Could be a woman. It was one of my neighbours putting something in their bins. I was gonna go for a cup of tea, but I haven't bought it yet. It won't be long until they're scheduled to come. God, they're scheduled to come between 12 and 6, so I've got to stay in all blinking day. Thanks very much, British Gas. Let's take your bets now. Take your bets as to what time they're going to come, or if they're going to come at all. I know what my money's on. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get on and draw some stuff. Good boy. Look what's just arrived. So last week, with the advent of winter coming on, I went online on eBay to a second-hand clothing distributor. So I think what they do, they go around charity shops buying up stuff, clean it, put it in a warehouse, put it on eBay. So it's like going to the charity shop. You know that charities have been given money, but then you don't have to get up and fingers crossed that what you want is there. So I've got myself 2 woolen coats. I took a bit of a gamble because I don't know if my body shape will suit them or if they will fit, but I figure in the winter it's going to be something I'm going to need, and they're long as well, so they'll keep me warm. So let's try them. Ooh, this was the winner for me, but this one is a nice long one, so let's try those. Oh. I look like him off of Shetland. This is the shorter of the 2, and it is already a bit long. Why is there only one buttonhole on this side? Is it because women aren't allowed to fasten their coats the other way around? So, hang on. Oh, sorry, Rolly. I'm sorry. Oh, go and see. I know, I'm sorry. He came to rub himself against my legs and I walked forward. Look at these floofy toes, look at them. What do you think? You don't like being picked up, do you? Let's put you down. So this is the longer of the 2. No, this is the shorter of the 2. And look how long it is on me. Looks like a dressing gown, but keep me warm in the winter. Obviously not with shorts, but that's one. Quite like that. Also see what the collar situation's like. Yes. Yeah, it looks like a dressing gown, but it'll fit jumpers underneath. The longer of the 2. Nice. This one's a slightly bigger of the 2 as well, because I wanted something that was going to be big enough for jumpers. Look how long this is. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, it's got a little back split, so that's nice. You've got to imagine this in the winter when I'm all bulked up with a scarf and jumpers. Because the thing I tend to do, I prefer the collar on that one, but whatever. The thing I tend to do when I'm buying coats in preparation for the winter, I will buy them so they fit with a t-shirt underneath, and then I come to the winter when A, I'll be wearing a jumper, and B, I'm comfort eating more. And then I can't actually move my arms forward. So these are actually pretty good. Nice deep pockets on that one. Guess how much these were though? Guess how much they were. Guess. For a woolen coat, this long, this amount of fabric, how much would you pay in a shop? Like, I don't know. Like last time I bought a coat for my dad's funeral 11 years ago, and that was like £40 in the sale. That was a woolen coat. These were £7.50 each. Bargain. With like a £1 or £2 postage. Oh, I'm going to be so snuggly warm this year. Good morning. I realised that I haven't brought you along with me for the first part of what I was doing, but it was just delivering some prints to my old Print Club Patreon member. So I was just going to the house. I wouldn't have been able to show you that anyway, so I don't know why I'm apologising. So I've just popped to Morrison's. Don't normally shop in Morrison's, but we get some of our fair trade coffee from there. So I popped in because I'd run out. And because the Morrison's where I shop is really close to a park, I'm going to go and get some steps in. Not that I count my steps, but I probably should do more exercise. So I'm just going to do a lap of the park, seeing as though it's literally just over there. So I'm going to go and park up next to it now. Come with me. Okay, we're here. Literally, Morrison's is just over there. The reason I didn't walk to the park is obviously because I had to be out the other side of Sheffield to drop off some prints. But look at my autumn chic that's going on here. This is a charity shop scarf. I'm all about second-hand clothes. And this is a £2 charity shop scarf, and it's giving me Rupert the Bear vibes. So I'm wearing it today. It's a bit nippy. I'll probably be a bit too warm after my walk. But anyway, let's stop procrastinating and go. Why am I like this? Just walked past someone, said hello. He said, yeah, you're right. And I said, yes, are you? I don't know where my brain's at. Just FYI, you don't respond to that unless you know them with, yes, are you? I'm an idiot. But scarf is very much appreciated today. Also, while I'm talking to you, while there's no one around and I don't feel like too much of an idiot, if we see a jay feather or a parakeet feather, that'll be a complete win because I'm a bit of a womble and I would love those feathers. I've already got a jay feather, but a parakeet feather, mwah. And here's something I've learnt from Davina McCall. Walking is classed as a weight-bearing exercise. I mean, it's definitely classed as a weight-bearing exercise when I do it. And is amazing for women, especially as they get older. So it's cold in here tonight. I spent the rest of the day just illustrating the book, but right now, Rolly and me can put a fire on. Join us. quite nice to have the fire on. I feel really lucky that we've got the fire, because so many people are in a position where they can't heat their homes and they've got no additional source of heating. So I feel really fortunate, but So tonight I'm going to snuggle down. I've got my duvet, got my scarf. Within 10 minutes this is all going to be too hot, and I'm going to watch a bit of telly. If you're interested, it is Lord of the Rings of Power series, which I'm giving a go, even though I do think the Lord of the Rings series the franchise has been kind of flogged to within an inch of its life. But saying that, I am a Tolkien fan, and I am quite enjoying sitting down and watching this series. Until next week, stay warm. Bye.